Yo, yo, how's everyone going? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to my first live stream. I'm not expecting anybody to be here, but yeehaw, if anyone does jump in and say g'day. Thought we'd jump on and have a quick chat about the moon, a couple of other little things. So we'll just basically just a little test drive to see if everything works okay and make sure all my shit is working properly. I've got no crazy noises and stupid glitches. So hope you're all doing well. Anyone watching this back later. So we won't muck around. We'll jump straight into it. What we'll do is share the screen. So we're looking at it now. Awesome. Jump straight into some files. So we got some moon stuff here. I thought we could go through some moon and star stuff. I was on Our Melted Reality with Mark the other day, and you know what? It was great to be on there with him and catch up with him. Looking forward to getting on to some more other streams with some other people soon. Back on with Dino on Spartan. Looking forward to that. So yeah, we'll jump in. Have a look at this video here. This video is pretty good. If it decides to work. So looking at, that's not fucking, I'll turn it down because that'll be getting picked up. The moon always assumes the color of the sky in the background, basically. Like the moon's always seems to be that color. We don't know. Like, look at these round craters. Every one of them's round. That's, the chances of that happening is zero. Every single crater being perfectly round. It's just impossible. Can't happen. There's got to be ones that are shaped like a big oblong, all over the place, and you look at some things with the moon, and we have a look at this photo. Like this here, that doesn't look like an impact crater. See how it's not straight out like a crater would be. Even this thing over here, if a so-called asteroid or whatever, meteorite hit that, well, asteroid, I think meteorites has to go into our atmosphere, what they call them. Anyway, asteroid. How come the fucking explosion is seen on the ground here, halfway around the ball? Like it just wouldn't follow the curve of this ball. That's what I'm thinking. It would explode out a certain amount and then go straight out in that direction. It wouldn't curve around halfway around this thing. You look at this thing and it's around. Look, it goes right around halfway around the ball. So-called ball. I don't think it's a fucking ball. I don't know. It's an unusual little object. But like if it's explosion there, it would go out a certain distance. It wouldn't wrap around like that. It would be straight out and then disappear that way, straight. It wouldn't wrap around the ball. There's no atmosphere to keep that explosion in, to travel along. Explodes here, it's going to go a certain distance. It's not going to wrap around and keep going like that. It just doesn't make sense. A little time lapse of the moon coming up over a tree there. Just look at this here. They say that's a crater. I don't know, but perfectly round, all of them. Every time you see them, that one's a little bit off round, but like they're always round. Like I say, every single asteroid has hit this thing on a 90-degree angle. It's a bit better photo of it, like they're all just, and you always see these little dots in the middle of it. What is that? The remnants of an asteroid? There's, where's the big one from here? Where's the one from here? Like Some of them are empty, some aren't. All the same depth, these craters. Exactly the same. Look at this thing. Little dot in the middle. What's this here? You know? It's just the angle of the photo, but they're all round. I always look at it like it's just like you could see through it. It just doesn't look quite right. Doesn't look real. I don't know how I got this. I must have took this. See, if you take obviously certain times of day, you get different sides as it swings over you. So sometimes you'll see that big electrical discharge down there, but not up at the other way. You know, all perfect circles, like high heats popped out and made it bubble, boil in a way. That's how I look at it. Just looks like it's boiled, bubbling. Here's a good photo. Just nice and clear. Yeah, it's just, it's unusual looking fucking thing, isn't it? Crazy. You can sort of see that datum line there, pretty clear, but I've zoomed in at times and I've seen the moon through that darkness. So whatever, it is some sort of shadow or something going over it. What's it from? I don't know. Is it a solid object going over it? I don't think so, because I've seen through it. I just don't know. Like, you can see through it when you're filming it, and that tells me that it's not a solid object passing over it. But you look at this here, that's massive electrical discharge going right around there from side to side. You can see that weird lines coming off it. They're not straight. They're always like lightning bolts almost, which is sort of more inclined to make me think it's electrical discharge. This thing just looks proper cooked to me. Totally cooked. This is live video of it going across. So it moves pretty quick in the sky. So I've got the tripod just sitting still, and it's just flies by. So it goes pretty quick. So you can still see like highlights here. That's not stars through it like people say it is. That's just some sort of reflection off the sides of things that it's touching. Like it is a real object, but if it's a projection or something, it's definitely well done. This is just a star I filmed. All right, we'll get out of here. Jump back in here. We'll show you some more of this stuff. Yo, how you going? I've got someone here. Yeah, almost fractal. Definitely mysterious, and it's one of those things, it's definitely worth looking at. See what other photos I got here. Go down into this. Like, I've got obviously hundreds and hundreds of photos. So it's, I really need to go through and process a lot of this stuff for everyone to see. Like, this would be an eclipse video from a while back, so we'll play that. I'll just check that everybody can hear me. Oh. Can everyone hear me all right? Just make sure my volume and everything's sounding all right. I'm not muted or anything. Yep, sweet. Looks good to me. So this is the eclipse. Go back. So I filmed this a while ago. Like, you can see through the black shadow there, see? So it's not a solid object. Like, when you're looking at it, you only see a tiny bit from the ground. When you zoom in, you see the rest of the moon. So I sat up all night looking at this, and I think a lot of our answers can definitely come from the moon. That's what I've been thinking anyway. Fix this off. What else have I got here? Hang on a second. Beautiful. Glad you can hear me perfect. Lovely. So yeah, during the day, it's a different animal. So, you know, you can see through that. It just assumes the color of the sky, the whole object. See those craters? Well, what we're calling craters. This thing here, you know, like I'm not throwing the idea out of obviously of it being a projection and a map and reverse and all that sort of thing, but you know, I've tried to line things up, and I just can't make anything fit. But we also don't know exactly what the realm looks like that we're living on. So that's another thing. We've only been, you know, we can only go off of what we've been given from them, and you know that could be wrong. So we don't know. Flick through a few photos. So you know, this is during the day. I took this. Oh, no, it's 6:30. So it's just in the afternoon, in the evening, or it could be early in the morning. What's it? 6:30. It doesn't give me an AM or a PM. So it could be either early in the morning with the sun coming up. That's why you can see a bit of blue background, or it's in the evening. But once again, good example of those perfectly round craters. And there's something in the middle of those. And you still see a dot in the middle of them. You know, not all of them, but some of them. You get this little dot there. What's that? Are they saying that that's an asteroid, remnants of one? Doesn't look like it. Just looks weird to me. But you know, it looks like it's bubbled. That's what I reckon. It just looks very bubbled. Same again here. You know, you got that blue sky. So, and you get that blue tinge through it. No matter what color the sky is, it's kind of like what you get through it, you know, that tinge. So, but I've got a lot of footage I'm going through that we can, like I've got the moon turning on, you know, it's coming up and it turns on. So that's one thing I want to look at. It's a bit blurry. So, you know, when it's full black night, she lights up even more. Like it's definitely got its own light source, in my opinion. Does it turn on and off like a giant fluoro? I think so. Sometimes I've seen that happen, filmed it. I do have that on video. See if I can find that on video actually, but turning off and on. I think it's this one. So this year I filmed this, it's started to rise, and then you'll see it go white. This is all in real time, and then it turns on and changes color and goes back to red. Just unreal, like, you know, it's definitely got a mind of its own. We'll just go back and watch that again. So this is at the start, and then boom, she goes white. And then it goes back to that orange color again. So, you know, I just spun out when I was filming that. I'm thinking, fuck, wow, okay, I've never seen that. But this was right as it was coming over the horizon. I got it, you know, it's like the further away it is from me as it comes over the horizon, the harder it is to film and the blurry it is. As soon as it's close to me up high, I can zoom right in on it more. Like that tells me straight away that the distances between when it's on the horizon to when it's above me changes massively because of how clear I can film it from how much I can't film it from a distance. So that's definitely something there to look at. You know, it's yeah, if it's straight above me, I can film it pretty easily. But if it's further away on the horizon, it's a lot more difficult to film, you know. So look at some stars, see what I've got in here. This is a pretty cool star, this one. I might as well just flick through a bit of footage I got and have a bit of a suss while I'm here. Glad I got one or two people in the room. That's great for a first stream. Appreciate you being here. Obviously, it's the first one, so it's going to be a bit rough, but we'll work on it. We'll get it better. So check this bad boy out. This thing's killer. You know, I want to zoom in on this and slow this down. I don't know what star this one was, but just being able to see that electrical flow in it tells me that, everything is electrical, as we know. There's more to all this than what we're being told. You can see that electrical energy in that thing. It's just insane. Look at that. That's crazy. And once again, the stars that are right above me, I'm able to film easily and clearly. But if they're further away on the horizon, I can't zoom in on them. So, it tells me that things aren't as far away as what they're making. If something's billions and billions of miles away, why is there such a difference when I film a star over on the horizon and wait for it to come over? I can film it clear. It just doesn't make sense to me. What else we got here? I don't know what this one is. Let's just have a look. This is the one that turned on. Look at the line in it, right? There's a line in it at first, like it's only half on. And then all of a sudden it turns on fully and starts to sparkle. It's a bit blurry, but see how there's a line in it? And then it turns on. It's like it was all of a sudden it got activated, but it wasn't at the start. It had that line in it. See if I can pause that so we can see a bit clearer. There we go. So you can see the line, like it was not quite on, like it was being activated. Like someone's up there turning a fucking switch on and off, And then all of a sudden she kicks in, boom, and she starts to twinkle. So it's just fucking crazy. Something like, I see this shit all the time. It's just so hard to film though. It's the only problem. It's trying to get this on film so I can show people. What do we got in here? Oh, this one is web look. Sorry about the washing machine in the background. I'll try to get it a bit better next time. I don't think this. Yeah, this is just enough. This star's pretty cool too. It's got a big hole in the middle of it. Real tricky to film because they're moving across the sky, so pretty quick, and it's a really small object to try and zoom in on and keep in one spot, and it's really, really difficult. But that's crazy. Like slowing these things down, they're just insane to look at. Absolutely insane. Look at that. That's fucking crazy. What are we looking at, What is that? More stuff here. We'll go back. Go back to the moon. So this is the photo here during the eclipse. That was all black, but I was able to capture through the darkness and show you the moon. Like that's the actual line. That's the eclipse line there. So we'll just check out this video quickly. That thing there, the explosion wrapping halfway around the so-called ball, I just can't see that happening. The explosion was going to go, it would go straight out. It wouldn't wrap around something. It just doesn't make sense to me, especially halfway around the fucking thing. So you can almost see through it there, eh? Unusual fucking thing, that's for sure. But I'm always open for any suggestions on this, and I think we all should be talking more about it. So, yeah, man, everything's such a lie, eh? And what do you do? You just we can only go on what we've been told, and that's what it is. But yeah, I reckon it's something we should all sort of really look into a bit more. I'd love to do a lot more with Mark. I've got a couple of things here that I'm going to get ready. I'm going to do another stream tomorrow. I'm going to get a heap of shit ready, and hopefully maybe I can get one of the lads on with me, see how we go, and we can have a bit of a chat and do a bit more moon talk. But no, I appreciate you hanging out here with me today. Like I said, only a quick stream. I just wanted to make sure everything was going to work for me, and just starting up again. So I appreciate you dropping in and saying good day. And if you want to be here tomorrow, I'm going to do another one tomorrow, and I'll get a lot more put together, and we'll do a proper presentation. I'll do a bit of meltology as well. I've got some new boots there ready to show, so I can do that as well. And you guys are greatly appreciated. That's what it is. Like, it's, to me, without everybody out there doing what we're doing, it just wouldn't be the same. So yeah, brick love, much love and respect, and hopefully I see you here tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Take care, everybody.